Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so something computer random. And today we'll do a Looney Tunes special called Bugs Bunny Howl-O-Skreem Spooktacular. It's basically a special for Halloween, and I have to say, it's probably the best special they have ever done, because every time they do a Looney Tunes special, usually they're 12-minute longs and basically 2 or 3 shorts. Some of them that really related to the special when trying to be tribute to, usually just 1 or maybe 2 and that's it. But this Halloween special, they actually noticed that and fixed that because each short is related to the holiday for this special and done good. Especially what type of kind of Looney Tunes character you like. Yeah, that's the problem. Depends which is your favorite. That's the short you probably like the most. Now the first short is focused on Daffy and Porky Pig. Porky Pig basically helping Daffy to bury unconscious in the graveyard. But Porky Pig doesn't know who he's burying, and Porky's sort of curious, and Daffy sort of responds, it's basically someone very a good friend he has to bury. But because it's the Halloween in the graveyard, everything comes to life, attempted to kill them till the coffin finally breaks, and you find out what's in the coffin. It's a TV. Yes, it's basically an old-fashioned television set. And I don't know you, that feels like a metaphor of how television is dying. But once again, because it's Daffy, you realize it's something easy to fix. It's just Daffy, just over-exaggeration. But once again, it's sort of done so well, so hilarious, you probably enjoy it. Of course, depends if Daffy or Porky is your favorite, you will join this short. Now, one thing I have to notice, they do use serve like a reference of a different short called Very Scary Skeletons. It's sort of super old, super black and white, but once in a while you see it because it's a public domain. They sort of reference of that short. Besides that, let's go to the second short. The second short is basically follow Ethel. Now, Ethel the Witch is sort of fan favorite because she never used that much. In fact, the last time you used her is especially 2012, am I correct? But the only difference is that was sort of upsetting because it wasn't Ethel the Witch. It was sort of a sassy black woman trying to be Ethel. That's sort of strange they made her up that way. That even Ethel has a very strong personality. This is the reason why people hate, well, at least one of a dozen reasons why they hate the 2012 version. But all of that's the last time they use her. Other time they just use her as cameos. But this short does this something really special. Actually, multiple things. One, this is the first time Ethel actually became the main lead on her own shorts. Usually she's sharing to someone else team up of that short, and that's sort of unique. The second, the most unique thing is this short is the art style, because the art style is just so different that the rest is sort of kind of throws you off. But it's sort of a reference of the original shorts of Looney Tunes. They were sort of kind of like artistic kind of designs that sort of, how to describe it, that's how they use the art style of the 80 sort of character designs, but use the background scenes as sort of the Checking Chan adventure sort of background art. In other words, they sort of mix up together, made it a very unique sort of 1920s sort of setting. It actually works very well. Now, the whole story of Ethel of this short is Ethel is sort of complaining she losing her looks, not because she became more ugly, it's because she became more beautiful, and she despises that because she's a witch. She's supposed to look ugly, so she has a sort of solution to fix it that she usually spell to make her ugly. During this spell, she had to chase a spider to complete the spell to make her more ugly, and that's what the short actually does. And I have to say one specific thing, it was well executed. They also reference another short of Ethel. They using sort of a like a spell. If you remember, if the short she says boy, I can't remember how they said it. It's sort of boy, double trouble, Isla crocodile, something like that. Like, she used the same reference of the original short as the spell. It's sort of a little cameo thing for the fans who love Ethel. And once more, it was very good. Now, the third short, I have to admit, I really enjoy, because it uses, in my opinion, one of the best shorts of Looney Tunes. It's sort of like a second or third part. It's basically they teaming up Sylvester and Porky Pig. You know what I'm talking about? Is the shorts they go in a hotel or they go a castle, and Porky Pig is sort of oblivious what's actually going on, and Sylvester is the one who trying to save Porky. Yes, they kind of make a part 3 of that short, and it's done well. But I love that this one take a very unique approach. They were inspired of that sort of horror classic film. I don't remember the name, but they made a TV series called The Beast Hotel. That sort of psychopath owner who kills people, letting them people go in, that who is obsessed with the mother. If you remember that horror film, you know what I'm talking about. They use that sort of character design, aesthetic, even the hotel exactly of that film to make this short, and it does well. The only surprising thing, I thought I thought Warner Bros. Owned that horror film. I'm guessing wrong, because they could easily use the same actor for that short, but they didn't. They made a very unique character for this short, and the enemy who attempted to kill Porky and Sylvester, he is perfect. He is that sort of creepy daddy's mama kind of type of character who is a murderer, who brings people in the hotel and killing them, but very hilarious, funny way that it was interesting. And be known, it's the same sort of gimmick if the original shorts, that how Sylvester trying to convince Porky this is a death trap, we have to run away, and Porky being blind once again. But it's not annoying, it's still funny and enjoyable. Of course, if you've seen the original shorts, you will enjoy this so much. I think this is my favorite short of all, because the what's the word? Not the fear, the atmosphere of the whole short. It still has sort of horror, intense. You know the killer's there, but Porky just wouldn't listen to Sylvester. Till even the very end, he still believes it's just a normal hotel, and Sylvester just pale white, we survive. It has a really good joke at the very end. I won't ruin it, but it's sort of hilarious how this short would end. But all that, I can't give a praise of this third short. It was that good. Now, the final short is Bugs Bunny. Once more, doing sort of a reference or continuation of I can't say the name. I'm so sorry. It's basically that old gag of Bugs Bunny. I should turn of left Albuquerque, or this case, he was trying to go on vacation of Las Vegas and ended up in Egyptian pharaoh's building, and you find out the pharaoh's still alive, trying to kill him, but he's sort of mummified. It's basically the same gag like always, but this thing has something very special. It does have sort of horror elements to make the comedy more funny, especially Bugs Bunny is so oblivious. He went to a pharaoh's tomb, but he doesn't realize it. But once more, it's funny, it's clever, it is sort of dark. I mean, Bugs Bunny does kind of break in pieces. I don't mean in shatters. I mean, the mummy grabs him and breaks him. But a very over-the-top organization, you thinking he's dead. No, he's just sort of like a massage for him. Like, oh, you did great. You're awesome. Here's a tip. But once more, being an asshole Bugs Bunny he really is. And that's all actually happening of this short. I think it could be the weakest, but I think the first one is the weakest. But I don't know, it depends on you. You've seen all 4 shorts, how you felt about it, because as a Looney Tunes fan, I did enjoy all the shorts. I do believe the Sylvester and Porky B was the best, and the weakest part of the first one, in my opinion, of Porky and Daffy. The second would be Bugs Bunny, and I think the second and first best is basically Ethel and Porky and Sylvester. And that's it. That's how I rank them. A very strange way, I'm sorry, but all of that, I did enjoy it. When you think of it, you seen it, do you hate it? Tell me down below, let me know. I got nothing else to say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.